I have dubbed today's meal spring rolls for want of a better name, okay? And I do think that next time I cook them, I won't use egg to coat them, I'll use butter because it'll make them much crispier. Anyway, I want to introduce you to a blind role model named Christean. She has won a competition in America, a cooking competition, and she has written her book, which I am flashing to you on the screen, baby. She also owns her own YouTube channel and she has her own restaurant, The Blind Goat. Maybe when I'm in America, I will go and have a meal there. But without further ado, let's get on with our recipe for today. So ingredients for our spring rolls that we are going to make today. We have 115 grams of bean sprouts, which I have chopped so that they're even smaller, so that they'll fit into our phyllo pastry cases for our spring rolls. Here I have one medium grated carrot that I'm now going to add to the bowl. There we go, there's one done. Here I have 85 grams of prawns. These are just the cheapest frozen pork prawns that I could buy because we are going to mince them anyway. There we go. I have one large shallot and one small onion, well, half a small onion, sorry, that I'm now going to add to our bowl. Finely diced. Here I have 2 cloves of garlic that have been crushed, which is about a teaspoonful of easy garlic that you can buy in the shops. Add that to our bowl. Now here we have 85 grams of vermicelli. Vermicelli looks like noodles, but it is in fact fine, very fine pasta. And we have cut it up so that it can fit into our phyllo pastry cases that we are going to make for our spring rolls, okay? So now I'm going to add that in. We cooked them for about 4 minutes in boiling water. Because when you get it dried, and it's about 3 nests of dried vermicelli that makes about 85 grams. Anyway, so we now have 1 egg that I'm now going to add to my bowl. Fish sauce. Sorry about that, guys. I had a bit of a filming disaster. It had stopped filming because I ran out of data. So you missed me adding a dessert spoon of fish sauce. Salt and pepper to taste. And then mixing it all up and putting it in the fridge. You also missed me introducing you to sweet chili sauce, which we're not going to add to the mix because this is going to be our dipping sauce, okay? So, on to the next section. Hello guys, so now to make our spring roll parcels. So you take your phyllo pastry and you quarter it. Phyllo pastry, extremely thin. Here is a quarter of my phyllo pastry. For the tip for the blind, use your forearm just to measure how long it is by touch, okay? And then hopefully you'll be able to get a more or less medium, or at least, an even amount. Right, okay, so I've made a little sausage shape with my mixture in my hands. Now I'm going to place it near to the edge, to one side of my phyllo pastry. I'm now going to kind of put it out into a little cigar shape in the hope that I have just about enough of it. I'm going to take the tiniest little pinch, so I've got a bit more on the right hand side of my little thin cigar. Then I've got quite a big edge. I think that's okay. So I'm going to take my egg, which is my sealant, and I'm going to go all the way around the edges of my phyllo pastry. Now, Christean Hart tells us about how difficult it was for her to get a hang of it using her egg rolls. I can honestly tell you, this is actually really quite difficult. I have done about 4 to 5 of these, and this is the first one I've had the confidence to film, okay guys? So don't feel bad if it goes wrong first time. Okay, so there we go. I think I've got all the edge of this one, and I'm just rolling it now. Okay, I'm part way there, and I'm going to dump down the edges with some more egg, and the top of it with some more egg, okay? Because in my opinion, in order to keep these together, you can't use too much egg, right? Okay, now I'm going to get all of the edge, and I'm going to fold it over, okay? And then I'm going to do the same on the other side, because I think I've done this one a bit too fat. But hey, right, there we go, there's the edge. And then I'm going to fold it over again. And there is our rather fatty spring roll, just there, if you can see that. And the edges should be sealed. And now I'm going to put it onto my baking tray. There we go.
Okay, go on.
So, now that we have these all nicely rolled up on our tray, all I'm going to do is I'm going to take some egg, and I'm going to brush them with egg, and then I'm going to put them in the oven at, what was it again, Mum? 200?
Or 185.
Or 185.
On a fan oven.
On a fan oven for, how long again was it?
20 minutes.
20 minutes, honestly. No end of accidentals on this video. There we go. So I'll see you soon, guys.
Now.
So here we are with my finished product. It is still warm and still hot. I'm going to dip it in my chili sauce, and I'm going to trial it. It's the first time I've trialed it, okay? 1, 2. Yeah, that is good actually. Well, thank you very much to Christean Hart, because this is tasty.